This one? Ugh. Okay. Um, I do regularly make new friends, yeah. Spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yes, that's pretty much all I do. Um, Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Yeah, not easily though. You often make a backup plan for your backup plan. I mean, I do from time to time, yeah. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Yes. That's what's odd. What's the rice purity test? No, I haven't. We can do that next. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Um, that's kind of an agree. I don't really go out of my way to introduce myself to people, but I'm open to new people if I'm like talking with someone and someone walks by. It's kind of hard to say. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another? It's kind of a disagree. You know what? Maybe it's kind of neutral. It depends. I'm pretty obsessive when it comes to projects. You're very sentimental. Yeah, I'm sentimental. What is the rice purity test? Why do I need to do it? I like organizing tools like schedules and lists. I use organizing tools. I mean, I do from time to time, yeah. They do help. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yeah, it does. 100%. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation? I feel comfortable, but I don't do it often. Um, Rice purity is for prudes. Have you like sex or have you had drugs spread over 100 questions? You just want to see me answer it? Um, you are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works? Disagree. Love that shit. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Um, yeah, that's kind of valid. Depends. An algorithm will try out everything about your life. What in the fuck? Zodiac sign Enneagram? What the fuck did you just send me? Are you a girl on Tinder? Trying to assess our compatibility? I'll open it and maybe answer it later. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. I kind of disagree. I do a lot of routine. You rarely worry about whether you made a good impression on the people you meet. No, I worry about that a good amount. You enjoy participating in group activities? Yeah, I mean, I like hanging out with people one on one. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? Fuck yeah. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I mean, group activities are fun. It just depends. Your happiness comes from helping others. I get pretty much equal value out of it. I do love helping though. That's always been more of my role as a mentor. I've always seen that as my accomplishment though, is like mentoring people to success. So it's hard to say. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next? Yes. Yeah, this is the Wakewilder high. What does that even mean? You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse? Yes. I live in that headspace, man. I live in that headspace. You got an ad, you should not have gotten an ad. That's insane. You're subbed. You avoid leadership roles in group settings? No. You definitely are not an artistic type of person? No. But we'll go there. Um, You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? No, it's a balance. It's moronic. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Yes. You enjoy watching people argue? No? I tend to intervene. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself? I mean, I stream on Twitch, but, you know, outside of that, not really. Your mood can change very quickly. Yeah, it can. It just depends. I'm not that unstable. You have 7 ads right now? Jesus. Sounds like you should use your Prime here. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you? Yeah, kind of. I don't think I lose my patience, but no, not really. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment? Yes. You have always been fascinated by the question of what if anything happens after death? Of course. That seems par of the course. That's amazing if that's not the case for everyone. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own? No. No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical? Absolutely not. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours? Yes. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible? Yes. You rarely second guess the choices you've made? No. After a long... Actually, it depends. For a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is what you need. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You'd be surprised. I've met a ton of people who don't even consider death. That's insane. You enjoy going to art museums? I don't enjoy leaving the house, but an art museum is fun if I'm leaving the house. You know what I mean? You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings? No. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Yes. If I have things to do, yes. You rarely feel insecure? Yeah, I mean, I don't feel insecure often, but I still grapple with my, self-image, sense of value in the world. I think about that. You avoid making phone calls? Yeah, I do. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own? That's kind of my stream. You guys have been there for it. I fucking raw dog that. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities? No. Honestly, I like the questions on this test more than the results because then I can think about the questions I don't ask myself frequently and see, yeah, I think that's the whole point of this is mostly to, peak introspection. Even the result you get is mostly just you to, look at it and be like, is that me? Do I identify with that? Why do I identify with that? It's all of value, In my opinion, at least. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago? Yeah, from time to time. I don't know if bothered's the word, but... You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence? No. Jesus, all the time. Your emotions control you? No. Not at all. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault? Yeah. Your personal work style is a lot closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than highly organized. It depends. In creative work, it tends to be more spontaneous. When it comes to anything physical, it's much more diligent, so I'm neutral on that. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you? Yeah, I do. All the time. I think about that with all of my friends, especially if they're new or they're old. It doesn't matter. I'm constantly, when am I going to shatter whatever expectation they have of me or whatever, sense of value they seem to place in me. It's incessant. And it sucks. Okay, let's see. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time? I wouldn't feel strongly about it. I do like the autonomy, though. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places? Not really. However, I also feel really good in those environments. Like, I feel like I can kind of melt into myself in that space. You know what I mean? You know at first glance how someone is feeling? I think that's kind of presumptuous. I think that I can intuit it, but, like, it doesn't mean I'm right all the time. I think that this is something where people are like, I'm such an empath. I just see through them. I just, like, really feel things. And that's dumb, you know? You don't. You might feel deeply for other people, but, like, this, like, sense of, like, clairvoyance that people like to endow themselves is really dumb. You often feel overwhelmed. Yeah, pretty frequently. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Pretty frequently, yeah, I get pretty obsessive about it. The HSP, what is that? Huge, you know, like snake-like penis. If someone is sad around me, it makes me sad. Yeah, it can. I dislike any fucking title that anyone gives themselves. Yeah, when people exalt an attribute of theirs, it can definitely be annoying. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial, of course. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more? Yes. You struggle with deadlines? Yes. You feel confident that things will work out for you? No. Very neutral. Select my gender, male. All right, see results. Let's see. What are we? Okay. An advocate. Advocates are quiet visionaries. This feels very masturbatory. You're a genius. Strong and capable. You're gonna change the world. With nothing but your fucking cock and balls. What do you do with these results? Jerk off to them about how smart you are, how special you are in this life, you know? I think that's all it is. I'm surprised I got the F over the T. Advocates are quiet visionaries, often serving as inspiring and tireless idealists. Wow, that was close. Almost got the E. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. Sure. Intuitive. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Okay. Feeling. Wow, I would not expect to get that much feeling. Because I don't really think that, like, I value emotional expression and sensitivity, but I don't place a ton of emphasis on, like, what it is I feel. This feels like astrology. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, wow. We almost got a P. Yeah, we were close with the P. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. Yeah, I mean, I do like having both, though. Turbulent. Self-conscious and sensitive to stress. Okay, so what's happening there? Let's just go next. What's the difference? Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. Yeah, I agree with that. This seems kind of on. Advocate INFJs may be the rarest personality type of all, but they certainly leave their mark on the world. This is so masturbatory. You might be the rarest, most special boy. That the voices are real? Yes. They aren't content to coast through life. They want to stand up and make a difference. Me, I'm just so purposed, man. I'm kind of a hero, if you think about it. We just gave Pies the single greatest PR shift they needed in the last maybe two centuries, you know? We made Pie sexy again. Yo, Ghost Denied, thank you so much for the sub, man. That's 3 months. By the way, guys, if any of you guys have Primes, give them to me. If If any of you guys don't follow the stream and I'll read your name right the fuck now. Follow it. While they have... Wait, hold on. For advocate personalities. Yo, what up, Crispy Cheese? Thank you for the follow, baby. For advocate personalities, success doesn't come from money or status, but from seeking fulfillment, helping others, and being a force for good in the world. Yeah, I kind of say that shit. That makes sense. While they have lofty goals and ambitions, advocates shouldn't be mistaken for idle dreamers. People with this personality type care about integrity. Yeah. And they're rarely satisfied till they've done what they know to be right. Conscientious to the core, they move through life with a clear sense of their values, and they aim to never lose sight of what truly matters. Which pie is best to fuck? Not according to other people or society at large, but according to their own wisdom and intuition. Seeking purpose. Yo, Investopedia, thank you so much, man. Oh shit, no, that's Jay Dickles. You just slid in. Enjoying this twitching primary substitution? Hey, man, thank you for the prime, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's 2 months too, man. This is perhaps because their personality type is so uncommon. Advocates can tear you into sense, whether conscious or not, of being different from most people. Shut up. I'm just so distinct and no one understands me. Oh, I get it. It's because I'm so rare. Not that I'm genuinely unempathetic and narcissistic and see myself as better than other people, but not wanting to say it like that. I think people who are like, I'm just so different than others are narcissists. Not a fan. No, I think that you just look for difference because you're trying to put yourself above people. I think that people who are truly empathetic or understanding see these commonalities in everyone.
Welcome.
And that anyone who needs to constantly draw attention to how misunderstood they are or how different they feel than others are just jerking themselves off. We're not that special. You're not that different. We're all kind of on the same continuum, more or less, with some small shifts or different proclivities. And most of that's just due to where it is your, cultural environment kind of directed or oriented you know? But people who sit here and talk about how different they are from others or how people just don't understand them, I think it's stupid. You're not that different. You're not that special. Nor am I, nor is anyone. And the more we try to draw attention to how special we feel, the more likely we are to make it such that we can never truly improve the context of people around us. You know, you're just trying to put yourself into this space of like, I am the shit. And that's why I'm so alone. Not because you're so self-obsessed, you alienate people from you. Yo, what up, Garvickian? Thank you so much for the follow, Holmes. With their rich inner lives and their deep, abiding desires to find their life purpose, they don't always fit in with those around them. This isn't to say that advocates can't enjoy social acceptance or close relationships, only that they sometimes feel misunderstood or at odds with the world. Ugh, that's stupid. Most people do not understand my diagnosis. Sure, I'd get that. Unfortunately, the sense of being out of step doesn't diminish. Fortunately, they're troubled by injustice. If you get all these right, I don't really know SpongeBob very well, but I'll do that in a sec. Hold on, I have to learn more about my, no. I have to learn more about this. You got the angsty teen personality. I feel like a lot of them are like that. Everyone's like, you're rare. I feel like they do that to jerk you off so you keep sharing this with people. See how rare I am? See if you're rare too. It's the same shit. Many advocates see helping others as their mission in life, and they're always looking for ways to step in and speak up for what is right. Sure, I empathize with that. People with this personality type aspire to fix society's deeper problems. I mean, if I can be so daft, sure. At times, however, advocates may focus so intently on their ideals that they don't take adequate care of themselves, a pattern that can lead to stress and burnout. Sure, yeah. Almost everyone I know who's taken this got INFJ. It's rare. I feel like people who get the rarest thing are more often to promote it because they're like, look at how cool I am. I bet you're not that cool. It's just a desire to distinguish themselves. Connecting with others. Advocates may be introverted, but they value deep, authentic relationships. That's true. I value my relationships and to have those kind of moments of like, intimacy and understanding a lot, actually. pour a great deal of energy and care into their relationships. This doesn't mean that they feel appreciated in return. Advocates tend to act with great thought and care, frustrate them when other people don't recognize their good intentions. I don't do super well with criticism. Even if I'm really at peace with myself and other people, when I get criticized, I feel very like, oh, fuck, I suck, don't I? That'll always hit. Strengths and weaknesses. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, I was going to say who I'm a lot like. And these are the ones I'd put right at the top of my list. Martin Luther King Jr., I'm really similar to him in a lot of ways, mostly in our revolutionary ideals and our uncompromising spirit, and our love of orgies and attractive women. All of those things we're really big fans of. Nelson Mandela, again, I think he and I have made similar compromises for humanity. We've both fought righteously for the good in the world. Mother Teresa, I mean, as far as moral actors are concerned, I wouldn't necessarily put her on the same tier as me, but I think she's fairly close. Lady Gaga, I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck she know about cameras? Nicole Kidman, ugh. Jon Snow, I mean, he did some good stuff, I guess. Aragorn, I mean, I guess he did an okay job of saving Middle-earth, but I think I would have done better.